Alright, let me tell you all about an interesting and creepy story. So I have a distant relative somewhere around the Williamsport area, and back in the 1970s, this lady saw with her own eyes, she witnessed a Bigfoot-like creature at nighttime walk underneath a security light or a street light. So somewhere around this area back in the 70s there was a house up on a hill or a elevated land, and down below was a valley, and there were a couple trailers or mobile homes, and somewhere around here there was like a street light or security light. So it was like the nighttime. This lady, maybe she's out on a picnic table or a lawn chair, just maybe smoking or drinking a glass of lemonade for all I know, and she looks down at this valley and she witnesses a dark black creature walk underneath the security light, and it was the same height as the mobile home. Alright, we're talking about maybe a 9.5 foot, like, I don't know, Bigfoot like creature. She obviously is kind of terrified. She tries to sneak in the house to get a camera because she wants to come out and take a picture. No one's going to believe her, right? So she's going to take a picture, and when she came back out, it was gone. And I remember hearing this story when I was a kid, and it creeped me out, like, wow, to actually see that. Now, my theory is that these Bigfoot-like creatures, there's been like 11,000 sightings over the last like 100 years. I would say that these people are not making these stories up. All right. I heard years ago there were some hunters or there were some campers that saw one of these creatures. So they actually started following it. They got flashlights or whatever, started following, and what they noticed was the footprints just stopped in the middle of the woods. There was no explanation except, now my theory is they are demonic creatures that manifest into this reality, and they just deceive people. Just like those ancient stories about the Indians that, the Sasquatch standing on the hills underneath the moon, they could see it in front of the moonlight, and it was almost creepy or demonic. Well, I believe that's what they actually are. But there is a lady somewhere. Now, if anyone knows information about where this took place, because I want to know where the house is and how far away it was from these trailers or these mobile homes. They might be gone by now, but I just want to know what the distance is from her and where the security light was at. Now, I did find something to give an example, like a street light, and then this creature walks right underneath of it and stood beside a mobile home. Now, this is a bad example. This isn't even very tall, but you can see this does kind of look creepy. I remember hearing this when I was a kid. It creeped me out. So I would have to say that the 11,000 reportings over the last 100 years or 50 years or whatever, they're not making these stories up. They are really seeing these dark, hairy, kind of mythical creatures. I'm just telling you, it sounds to me like they're just demonic entities or spirits manifesting in reality and just deceiving people, and then they go off in the woods and disappear or go back and wherever they go. But yeah, somewhere in the Williamsport area there's a lady back in the 70s that saw it, witnessed it with her own eyes. If anyone knows any information, because I'm sure there has to be a handful of people around this community that has heard this story or they know this lady. If she is still alive, she's probably around 70, maybe 72 years old. But if anyone knows any information or where this event took place, definitely leave a comment under the video.